from Flux. In this video, I'm going to be sharing 12 super quick gifts that you can whip up in no time flat. As the holidays are approaching, I'm always looking for really small, quick gifts that I can make up and still give a handmade touch to my holiday season. So all of the projects I'm going to share with you today, I'll put the links down below. Now each link will have the written pattern plus the full video tutorial so you can follow along stitch by stitch. A lot of these projects can be made in an evening and some even under an hour. So let's just jump right in. The first thing that makes a wonderful gift is this winter woods scarf. Now some things I love about this is that it is made with very bulky yarn and a large hook, so you can make it very, very quickly. And it's also striped, so you can just grab some yarn extras you may have laying around. You don't necessarily need a full ball of yarn to make this project. You can use several remnants from other projects, which is exactly what I did when I made this scarf. And as a bonus, you can attach these fun little tassels to the bottom of your scarf as well for a nice touch. So this is the Winter Woods scarf, and it's a chunky lace stitch that I used as well. The next thing that makes a wonderful gift is this cowl called the Wintergreen Ombre cowl. Now I used some cream color yarn, some mint color yarn, and then this dark kind of evergreen color. This is made with chunkier yarn than the scarf I just showed you and an even larger pea crochet hook. So you can change up the colors like I did, or you can make it all in one color, and it's made in just a few rounds. This is definitely one of those projects you can make in under an hour. The next project that I wanted to share is a shawl. This is a shawl that I made a while back. This is called the Vanilla Chai Shawl. And this is made with homespun Thick and Quick, and this is a very fuzzy, soft, kind of cloud-like yarn and a large hook as well. In fact, I used the same pea hook that I used for this cowl. So even though it's a large drapey shawl, you can make this up very, very quickly with a large hook. And it's like wearing a little cloud. And this is, again, this is called the Vanilla Chai Shawl. So if you want to kind of switch gears and maybe have a hostess gift if you're going to someone's home or someone who really likes to be in the kitchen, try these woven Colorblock dishcloths. I made these not too long ago with some berry color cotton yarn, and I used post stitches to create kind of a woven basket weave look, and each of them have a hanging loop. Now this pattern includes 3 different sizes. There's a large, there's a medium, and a small. And I had a lot of fun kind of mixing up the color combinations for each one, and they all coordinate as well, so you can give them as a set if you like. The next thing is really, really handy. These are called the Modern Nesting Baskets. These are baskets, as you can see, that nest together for storage, or you can use them separately to store all of your odds and ends. You can use these in an office, in a craft space, a kids area to organize small toys, or in your craft room, and really all around the house. Now there's a large one seen here, there's a medium size and a small size. So I used 3 different colors, and I like these dishcloths, kind of the same idea. I switched up the colors a little bit so you can see like this coral color and navy and gray. And the yarn I use is called Strata by Red Heart, and it's kind of like a t-shirt yarn. So these are really fun to make, and for someone who either likes to organize or is crafty and has a lot of little components laying around the house, or maybe somebody who could use some organization. The next project I wanted to share are these super quick and comfy mittens. These are called the Winter's Night Mittens, and here, I'll just go ahead and put the other one on. These are chunky and so much fun to make using very simple half double crochet stitches, and I've attached a little wood accent button. Now for many of you, you may not have seen these yet. This is a brand new pattern that just came out this month, and they are so much fun to make. Another super easy and quick pattern is the Absolute Beginner Crochet Scarf. I made this with some, as you can see, some very bright, colorful yarn. It's a rainbow, but obviously you can use any color you like. And whenever I'm making something for someone else, I tried to either learn from them or figure out what their favorite colors are or colors they really like to wear. And you can change up the colors if you like. And then I've added some fun fringe to the bottom of this scarf. And this is, again, the absolute beginner crochet scarf. So it just uses very simple double crochet stitches. So if you're a beginner, this is a great way to kind of gift your new hobby to someone and show them what you've been working on. For those of you who are seasoned crocheters, you can whip this up very, very quickly. This is one of those one evening projects. The next project is this, and I'm going to wrap it as if you were wearing it, this Lavender Clouds button wrap. Now this is made with Red Heart Sweet, and it's a very kind of like chenille, cuddly, plushy yarn. And it has a button closure and a scalloped edge, and this is very chunky, and this is another one of those really quick 1 hour projects. And you can make this up in no time. Also, very, very simple stitches, and a humongous hook will make this whip up in no time. The next project is another kind of neck wrap button closure style, and let me just button this up so you can see how it buttons, is the French Vanilla button wrap. And this buttons, it opens up, it's a rectangle, and then you kind of fold it inward and button it. And I have a wood toggle button that kind of coordinates with the yarn, but this yarn reminds me so much of like French vanilla ice cream. And I've used these really pretty puff stitches, and the yarn, this is a Knit Picks yarn, and it has a nice sheen to it. So it almost has like a luxurious feel with the sheen and the pretty wood button. So another very popular pattern on the Fiber Flux blog, and super easy to make. The next thing, we are up to, I believe, number 10. So the 10th one is this cowl. Now this is the absolute beginner cowl. Now I showed you, let's see, I showed you just a minute ago the absolute beginner scarf. This is the absolute beginner cowl. That's a mouthful. This is made with those popular cake yarns, so I didn't have to switch colors. It has a pretty striping, and I could just make, the cowl is made in the round, and I just kept going with my rounds, and the colors just changed all by themselves. So this is one of those really fast, super duper easy projects, and I can just picture many, many people on my list who would love to have a big, fun, stripy cowl like this. Okay, so the absolutely beginner cowl. And second to last, we have these fun donut scrubbies. Now, some of you may have remembered these. I released these earlier this year. And these are made with the Red Heart Scrubby yarn. So you can use these in the kitchen to tackle all kinds of different things. And they are simply a circle and then a smaller circle of icing and then some sprinkles. A little hanging loop at the top to store it or dry it. And you can even make these as a set like I did. I have a blue donut, a pink donut, and a yellow donut. So you can gift these as a set, or these are small enough you could even kind of throw one on top of a box if you're wrapping a gift as well. Sometimes I like to put crocheted items as a gift topper as well. So the donut scrubby, super fun project, very, very fast. This is one of those, you could make definitely one of them in an hour and a set of them in an evening. Last but not least is another brand new pattern that I just released. This is the blanket shawl, that pattern that I released recently. And this is a triangle shawl, and it has a fun tassel at all 3 of its points. And it is bulky and it's super warm. Again, very, very easy stitches. And I called it a blanket shawl just because it feels like an Afghan, but it's in the shape of a shawl. So you can wrap it around yourself and just feel like you have a blanket, but it's still okay to wear, you know, out in public instead of, you know, you wouldn't go to the grocery store with a Afghan wrapped around you. But this is completely feels just like a blanket wrapped around you, but it's still very much a garment accessory to wear. So these are my top 12 quick gifts from the Fiber Flux blog and channel. I hope you enjoyed all of them. If you've made any of them already, please leave a comment below, and I'm really curious to see if you gift any of these for the holidays this year. So happy holidays, everyone. Happy making and happy gift giving. Bye, everyone.